a truth. When she smiles at you, she'll say that angels don't lie.
And we are going to be talking about angels, your loved ones, and how you're going to be able to connect with the signs and the messages that the angels have for you. So I thought it would be great today if we started off with basic information of talking about Angels 101, like who are the angels? So you know exactly, we hear all kinds of terms, and I want to get you the right information. So we each have a guardian angel that we come to life with, and our guardian angel stays with us for our entire life. So this is amazing because this is our protector, our guardian, and they know us best. So our guardian angel, some people have more than one, some people have two, but they stay with us and they know us and they gently will help us throughout our life. So, I'm going so fast and I didn't introduce Carrie. Carrie's here. Carrie Del Vecchio is here.
Hi.
Say hi, everybody. Carrie's in the office with me, and she's going to help me keep track of any of your questions, and we're going to talk angels. That's what we're going to do.
I like angels.
We're going to talk.
Yeah.
So in case you don't know, and I think you pretty much know, that I'm Jeannie Street. I'm a spiritual medium and a healer and an author. I connect with the angels every single day. So I love to share what I know with you. And I know a lot of you out there believe in angels and have had your own encounters with angelic guidance as well. Sorry, playing with the Zoom thing. So like I said, our guardian angels, they know us, they stay with us for our life. So they can't interrupt or intervene with free will, with our own choices, but they can certainly send us really strong messages like, hey, stop it, Carrie. Hey, stop it and pay attention so you can have this amazing reality of like, hey, something's gone wrong and I'm getting a sign, I better pay attention. That's what really the angels want us to do. They want us to pay attention. So angels work for God. So not only do you have a guardian angel, you also have your own group of angels. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I think that's amazing.
It's like you have a posse of your own. It's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's a cool thing. Okay, and slow down here and see who we have online so far.
We just have this one.
Perfect. It's funny because my here it is. I see it. You have that. I don't have that. I do have that, but I can't get to it. I see it right there.
Right there.
Yeah. Perfect. Because it was just on the panelist thing.
Okay.
So I want you guys to think about any questions that you might have today as we're going through talking about angels and connections and who they are, because we're going to get to that portion towards the end of the webinar. And I will definitely be connecting you with your angels and your messages so that you can leave confident and happy and know what they want you to know. Because that's important that we're all in the know, correct?
Yes.
So our choir of angels, well, first, wait, let me slow down. I'm going so fast. So we have our own group of angels, and our angels, it's more than one particular angel. It's more of a energy. So it's thousands or several hundred angels that make up this one energy that surrounds us and guides us through our entire life. And like I said, similar to our guardian angel, our angels will help us and guide us and gently sway us into doing the things that will serve us and the things that will be for our benefit. So the choir of angels that work for God, they're celestial beings, a little bit higher up, a little bit more divine. And so the choir of angels do God's work as well, just in a bigger, brighter fashion, a little bit less personalized than our angels. So bigger work that needs to be done. And then there's the archangels, and archangels work directly for God. Archangels are I like to say bigger than life, bigger than you can imagine. Their energy is just unbelievable. So we can call on archangels to protect us, to guide us, or to surround our loved ones when they are in need. It's really amazing.
Can I ask a question?
Oh, please.
Who are the archangels? Could you name a few for me?
I can, yes. And also archangels, the other interesting thing is we can connect our energy centers, because we each have energy centers or chakras that are really meant to connect to the divine. They're really meant for us to work with God and with the angelic realm in purifying and healing the things that we encounter in this life. So that's what the chakras are meant for. So we can call on the Archangel Michael, say, for instance, who is the protector. And calling on Archangel Michael to help us open our heart center to be more compassionate, more vulnerable, more sweet if we need to be. Really important medicine as we're going through life and we need to soften our own tone, or when we need protection, when we find ourselves in kind of turmoil or stress. Archangel Michael can protect us and guide us. Then Archangel Gabriel. We know Gabriel is the messenger of, he came to Mother Mary and told Mary about, she was going to have this child. So having Archangel Gabriel deliver your message when you're trying to speak to someone or trying to send a clear message, you can call on Archangel Gabriel, that you deliver it with love and the purity of the divine. Or if you're afraid to speak to somebody and you want to send your apologies or you're asking for forgiveness, again, Archangel Gabriel can help you with that.
Is he like the communicator?
The messenger.
The
messenger. The messenger. I guess that's a different word for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Archangel Raphael. Do you remember?
I don't remember.
The healer. Archangel Raphael
healer.
is the healer. So we can call on him, or for when we travel as well. I read somewhere. I think somewhere I read that.
Okay.
But definitely the healer. So when you are in need of help or having surgery or know someone that is ill, Archangel Raphael can really help you and help the doctor. You can call on them to surround the doctors, that they have love and compassion and help you through whatever it is you're going through. Or to get to the bottom. A lot of times with medical stuff, there's so many layers and we don't always get the answers right away. So you can call on Raphael that they come with ease and
right.
And in a timely manner. Make sense?
Yeah. Uriel?
Uriel.
I don't know if I say that one right.
Archangel Uriel. Archangel. There's so much. Jophiel. Archangel Metatron.
Oh, Metatron. I know that one. Yes. There's so many.
There's so many. I'm trying to think of a couple others off the top of my head as we're sitting here. I should have grabbed my angel book.
That's okay.
Because, of course, when you're wanting to say them all, they kind of fly out of your head. Yeah. So many of you might know about the archangels, have heard about them, and maybe you've even called upon them. Then we have our divine masters, the ascended masters who we can call on as well. And ascended masters are like the Holy Mother, Mother Mary. And calling on Mother Mary when you are in need of assistance of being the mother, of taking care of your children, or needing nurturing, because we can give and give and give and get very depleted. The Holy Mother can help you to be nurtured so you can be the nurturer. Really beautiful, loving and kind and gentle. And that brings me to that feelings that we get when we call or we pray to the angels or to the ascended masters, because that's part of that sign. It's part of that connection. I talk about feathers and how I'm always being reminded of angelic presence around. But same with feelings, sensations of that knowing, that closeness. A lot of people will feel warmth in the Holy Mother's love, or they'll feel a heightened sense of energy, especially like in the heart chakra.
Mm-hmm.
So really this will give you that confidence of knowing that clarity that this is the divine speaking to you and sometimes through you. And that's where we get scared. We have that fear. So those chakra points that we talk about, that heart center, when we open up the heart center in purity to meet with the Holy Mother or to meet with Jesus or any of the Ascended Masters. And Ascended Masters have lived before, so that's why they're called Ascended Masters.
Is it the same thing as a saint?
Nope, different
Okay.
than a saint.
Okay, I just
a
get that
saint-
confused.
A saint is a saint. They are people that have lived who are very holy or very spiritual, very
Mhm.
God-oriented. So they've been named saints. So you
Mhm.
can call on the saints to, again, come with you, to guide you, to just answer your questions. A lot of people will call on like our Saint Anthony when something is lost,
Right.
right? We know that prayer.
Right.
I prayed with Saint Teresa of Avila. Saint Teresa of Avila is a beautiful saint to pray to open up the inner areas of our body, inner, what do you want to call them? The inner chakras or the inner chambers of our heart and our soul to connect with God, with Jesus, so we can fill ourselves with love. And she's a great teacher for that, for connecting with the inner castle of ourselves.
Can I just say something for a second?
Yes, ma'am.
If anyone out there has any questions, and something Jeannie's saying sparks that question, type it down, and then we'll get to, at the end, I'm going to keep track of that, and she'll get to the answer to your question.
So
So
we have a little chat box.
yeah, so
just
go
for
ahead and, hop in, say hello, let us know you're out there.
So let's talk a little bit about your chakra centers or your energy centers. All different religions speak of these energy centers, and they speak of them as different connection points, whether it's through the 7 sacraments of Christianity or in Kabbalah, they talk about it through the Sephirotes connecting to the divine. So our chakras are also connections to our senses, and using our senses in a pure way to connect to angels, to God, to our loved ones on the other side is almost a filter. It cleans the energy, it cleans the fear out, so we can really feel, know, see, smell. It's truth. It speaks to you. So when we connect with the archangels to purify that energy, and then we can really hear what the guidance is. I say hear, but it can be see, it can be a knowing, it can be
A feeling, touch.
a touch, it can be any one of the senses, and your intuition, which is in your gut, very strong and very spot on. So you won't have that wavering. So that's the big difference between heaven and earth, is there's an absence of fear. There's also an absence of time. So what we will say we will have, we'll have a goal, we'll have a plan, and we'll want to get things done, and we want to go on our time. And that old saying, you make a plan and God laughs, because in God's time there's no boundaries, and it's all about how you move through this lesson or this challenge or this part of your life that you're at before your goal can be met. So we can definitely force our goals or the things that we want to happen, but what ends up happening to us is we become unfulfilled. That one thing that we thought would make us happy, or we'd be moving ahead, we don't. We get stumbled, or we stumbled. That's not even a word.
I like it though.
It's not even a word. It says stumbled.
I think it should be in the dictionary.
Well, KJ, if she's listening, she's going to love stumbled, because I don't even know what that means.
I think
Yeah,
that's Cajun.
I think she's listening too. This morning I said bouchade to her, and she had never heard bouchade. So what does that mean? I can't even explain bouchade.
A crabby, yucky feeling. I know just because you're my cousin.
Make these things up? I don't know. Maybe the angels told me. I don't know. but I've known them and I don't know where they come from. So that absence of fear and time in heaven are what the angels will come when they deliver messages. And this can be so confusing when we start to pray and meditate and begin our connection with the divine, that we'll lose that feeling of like, well, I was shown this, or I felt like this message was true, but why didn't it happen? That's where patience and our faith and our prayer comes in. Because just like we'll see it doesn't mean it's right here, because you have to do A, B, and C before you get there. So doing your work, we talk about that work. It's annoying. It's tiresome.
Mm-hmm.
And it requires you to be brave. That work means you have to show up for yourself each and every day. You have to show up to pray. You have to show up to meditate. You have to show up to take care of yourself. You have to show up to put compassion before judgment. So
that's hard to do.
It is. It's not because we're human.
Mm-hmm.
We're flawed. That's we're not perfect. We're not supposed to be. That's how we learn and grow.
Mm-hmm.
But when we get stuck in that constant bouchadness, that's the word, it's staying here, then we can't go forward. We can't get to that vision or that message that we might have seen, that the angels might have shown us, to give us hope, to say, yes, you're right. You're doing the right things. Continue and look what's coming for you.
So get rid of that bouchade block.
Yeah, the bouchade block.
Yeah. Oh, another term.
We're having so much fun on this webinar. So much fun.
I'm sorry.
It's awesome. Are you kidding me? I love it. Bouchade block. So, yeah. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about prayer, because prayer is underestimated, I think, in terms of what people believe to be true. And I'm only saying this because I've worked with so many different clients and done a lot of different workshops. And people will talk about prayer, but they'll talk about it in a way like, yeah, when I go to church, I pray. Or yes, I talk to God, But what does prayer mean, right? Prayer is a form of pure communication. You're communicating, you're expressing your feelings, your love, your devotion, your frustrations. You're expressing them to God. And in doing so, you're then asking, being grateful, or being open to receive your answers. So we can be frustrated with God. We can pray and say, dear God, please give me the strength to accept what's going on, even though I don't freaking like it. That can definitely happen. We can ask for that. That's a grace that we're bringing upon us. It's our shut-offness where we feel isolated and alone, and then we start maybe, bitching and complaining, beep, 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 beep.
Mm-hmm.
Hello,
yeah,
this is happening. I'm really pissed off.
Yeah,
I'm bouchade. So when we are able to be real with God in our prayer, well, then we can get the real answers. We can't have a fake relationship. We have to have a relationship just like Carrie and I are having right here. We have to be able to talk the same way that we talk to our best friend, because that's what God's supposed to be. So that's what your prayer is supposed to be.
But he's going to know if you're lying to him anyway, so why
well
bother?
say the truth. Right.
Exactly.
And there's no formal way you have to pray. Yes, I do. I love certain prayers that religions teach us. Yes, I do. I love to say the rosary. I've been doing this yoga rosary routine for myself, where I'll say the rosary as I'm doing my poses. It takes concentration to do, more than one thing at a time.
Yeah.
But I really like it because I like to say the Our Father. I love to say the Hail Mary, and I even like the Glory Be. So I'm gonna change that up. I'm gonna be doing the Divine Mercy Chaplet, which is a little bit of different prayer, but it goes along with the Rosary. I think we did this one time together. The Divine,
I don't know. I don't.
I
We've
think it
done
was
so much stuff.
I think
don't
it was
remember.
a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
But maybe Carrie and I will do a Divine Rosary Chaplet again,
Mhm.
and but we'll share with you guys so you know what that is and the prayers that you can say, and we'll start that off maybe around Thanksgiving, and we'll do a week together. That would be great.
Okay.
Yay, nay, are you in? It'll be great. So where was I about prayer? Oh, so yeah, when we're really frustrated, I came up with this stop, drop, and pray because, you know, it made me laugh because thinking my boys are firemen and the stop, drop, and roll, you know, if you get into a fire, well, isn't it the same when we're in a stressful time?
Yeah.
And life seems to be throwing us nothing but crap, and we just want to cry or complain or we want to do something. Well, that's the perfect time to stop, drop, and pray. We can pray it off. We can really be one with God, and we can be us. We can be angry, and then we can say, please, and we can surrender. You know, it's in that surrender where that juiciness, that rawness of ourselves, and we become vulnerable, that the answers come, that faith shows us the light, shows us the brightness. Well, that's the angels, right? The angels, they want to help us. They want to guide us. And how will they speak? How do you know it's them? When I first started meditating, I began journaling. And I didn't want to. I totally didn't want to. The meditating was hard enough for me to sit still and quiet my mind. But then I was going to have to pick up the pen and start writing. But I kept getting the message to write. So I was like, fine. Screw it, I'm going to start writing. Of course, I didn't say that. I totally swore. And I got my journal out.
But what did you write about?
I wrote down, like, why do I have to journal?
Yeah.
And I started to, like, that was like a question I formed. It just came out as an anger, like, you know, this bullshit. You know, I was just writing it down. And that's when it happened. I felt the connection. I immediately felt the shift in energy and a love come over. And that's what happened. It was like that quick. And I got the answer that this is going to bring you peace. And so they're very simple messages. They're very to the point, and they're very loving. They're always filled with things that will serve you instead of things that won't. They're not. If you're thinking you're connecting to the angels and they're giving you anything negative or fear-based,
Then you're
that
not.
is definitely not the angels. And I love to teach the difference between the angelic realm and earth realm. I always say earth realm here, the lower vibration, is the easiest psychic information to pick up. That means anything that's earthbound that has fear or judgment or time frame to it, that will come up when we're first starting to meditate and connect. And it can be a little confusing because fear wants to trick us. Wants to trick us to believe that it's true. But the divine, when we bring our energy and our awareness up, and we just do that with a quick inner look, we just raise our vibration by breathing in and bringing ourselves kind of above ourselves. In my Meditation 101 class, I teach how to do this. So when we do that, that's when we can connect on that higher realm. That's when we're opening to truth. So if you're connecting and you're writing and you notice any fear, try breathing in. Try bringing your awareness up and asking for only truth.
So you're just asking questions, or you're just writing?
Sometimes it's a statement. Sometimes it's a question. Sometimes it's a gratitude I'm writing. You know, gratitude for maybe an experience I had that was a struggle, but then I felt how strong I became just from going through it. So writing those experiences down, writing down the past was part of my beginning journey, was learning to heal the things I was holding on to.
Right.
So those things that were clogging my energy centers, and we all tend to do this with past experiences, and we kind of bury them down or we hold them within, and we build up almost like a judgment against different people or different events that have happened, not intentionally. It's rather something we're taught to do. So we don't fully deal with it. And those tones end up having they stay. They have a storage in our muscles, and then all of a sudden we're triggered with something that happens in our life, and all of a sudden we don't even know why we feel so crappy.
Because the brain is a muscle, and muscle has memory.
It's not even just in the brain; it's in the body. So let's talk. I just wrote a blog post about this, and it went out today. Trauma. This is because I have so many clients with trauma. When we have had trauma in our life, and most people have experienced a form of trauma, we'll bury that. That trauma will stay within the body. It'll stay ingrained in the body from the time you were at the age you were that it happened. And you might have forgiven, or you might have moved past, or don't want to talk about, or think you've worked through this particular trauma. And then all of a sudden something happens, a big life event, like somebody passing away, somebody very close to you. And all of a sudden you have a trigger, an emotional trigger. You don't even know why you feel off balance. You can't even connect the 2 points together because you're not sure why you're so uncomfortable or why you're feeling, frustrated. So you begin reacting with an anger, with a judgment, with a frustration. Any kind of fear-based way, it can be the reactive way you react to a buried emotion. But that buried emotion, when undealt with unhealed, we end up becoming disengaged with our feelings. We desensitized almost. So when these things happen over and over and over again, we lose balance. We can get really out of control with ourselves. We have to work with that trauma. We have to work on healing that trauma so we can have forgiveness and learn that there is a lesson, there's a value to what happened in our life, and where love was available for us even during this traumatic time. Does that make sense?
I was typing something.
You were typing?
I
what
just
are you typing over here?
I wanted to just make sure that the chat was working and I was doing
so
my
cute.
job.
You're so cute.
I have to try to be efficient. I was listening
think people
before.
are listening on their lunchtime, maybe.
Okay, I just didn't know
don't worry
if
too
it was
much.
working or not. So
Yeah.
you know me.
They'll shower us love. They love it.
Okay.
So, common signs from the angels. What would they be? I mean, I think the number one sign that I hear most people say is they see angelic shapes in clouds. They find like angels in the trees or in leaves, right? Don't you?
Yeah, for me, I find it like angels talk to me through animals, spirit animals,
okay.
for some reason. I don't know why I think that, but
that's just how you feel.
that's just how I feel.
I
I see
love that.
hawks; they follow me all over the place, so
They're
I know
following you.
somebody's trying to tell me something.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely. So angels will talk to us through spirit animals, through
Mm-hmm. Feathers.
feathers.
Found
Feathers are a big sign, and that's why I use that in the
My sister finds pennies in weird places.
pennies, right?
Yep, pennies from heaven.
Pennies from heaven.
Yep.
Colors. Doves can be a sign of angels. Also musics. Hearing
Mhm.
celestial music can be a sign. Seeing or feeling a gentle movement around you, so you feel like almost like a heightened energy.
Or flashes of light. I've noticed little
Yeah.
flashes of light that kind of zoom by,
Yes.
and you're like, "What was that?"
Almost like it's an orb, but it's not.
Yeah, and it goes so fast, and it's just quick enough for you to notice.
Are they in colors? That was my next one is colors.
Not for me yet. I think I have to work on that a little bit. But yeah, I did see a nice angel in church. What I believe is an angel, nice light.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are all beautiful signs how the angels will talk to us. So when you work with your angels and you're talking with them every day in your journal or maybe out loud in your prayer, or you're doing a little yoga angel move like me, which is a lot of fun, I totally recommend it, you'll begin to feel their presence, but we have to invite that in. That's the big secret, right? We can't expect to have this relationship with God if we're not engaging, if we're not talking to him.
You have to ask.
Yeah. And so the angels are our connection. They're there. They're God's worker bees coming to help us and pollinate us with all the love all over. That's what they're doing. I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I just got a total visual. I think I'm going to have to paint that.
Hey, Carrie's going to paint that.
Yeah.
So our loved ones will come through with angelic energy too. Sometimes when there's been a traumatic relationship or an abusive relationship, then our loved ones will want to come through with an angel to help soften that tone, to show that there's a forgiveness that's needed. And because when we die, I talked about this on the radio show, that we're all, we have so much fear about death. We don't talk about death as being a life, really, that we are always connected to each other, because the soul is infinite, right? The soul is never ending. So we're here and our loved ones are here as well, not always in the physical form, but they're always here. So our soul is always connected with God. That's one of the universal truths. And the second is that we all want to be loved. So when we work with the angels and we're working with that love and our loved ones come through, well, they've already been purified when they crossed over. They've gone through like a healing process, and there will be no more tit for tat, or I'm right and you're wrong, or I'm the parent and you're the child. There'll be none of that. Rather, it's going to be soul to soul, healing, love, and an apology. It'll be, I know what I did wrong and you're free of it. I take responsibility. And that's how it works. So when we talk about trauma, we talk about like this stuff that happens and then our loved one dies and then there ends up being no healing. Well, guess what? You can still heal. You can still call on angelic guidance. You can still ask for the healing to happen, and you have the power. You've had it all along. Just like Dorothy. Had it all along, dear. You had it all along.
Everybody's got ruby red slippers.
Yes. And your ruby red slippers are forgiveness. So click your heels 3 times, stop, drop, and pray.
Yeah.
And get to work. Right.
That's funny.
Right. Now, our loved ones can leave us signs too.
Mm-hmm.
How does your mother-in-law just pass?
Yeah.
Carrie just lost her mother-in-law.
And I hate when people's like, oh, you lost your mother-in-law? No, I loved her. She was like a mother figure to me. But she came through to me in a dream, and I'm going to start to cry. And she was just smiling, and I was asking her all these questions, and she was just nodding at me, smiling, and she would always do this hum singing, and she was letting me know everything was going to be okay, and or that she got there okay, or something like that.
And she did.
Yeah, it just was a beautiful thing.
And the day after that she passed, I was talking with Carrie, and I had been journaling. I was journaling my own stuff, but I felt her mother-in-law come through, and I had all these messages I wrote down. So there's this little thing that people will think, well, the soul can't come through right away. They need time. But that is not always the case. It can be immediate. And actually, souls that are closer to death, so say maybe they have Alzheimer's or dementia or cancer or other illness, you can connect to them even though they're here,
because they're kind of half
in a coma. You can connect to their soul. A medium can connect to their soul and still give that message, because soul energy is soul energy, right? It's just when we're in the human form, we're so bound up with fear. So in a reading, when spirit comes through and I'm reading somebody in front of me, all of their energy is present. So I have to really raise my vibration to go to the truth, because it's not all fun and games here on earth, and people are loaded down with a bunch of anger and fear and crap. So you want to see their highest soul self. So that's the work of medium. You're going to bring yourself, do your work, you're going to meditate, you're going to connect, and you're going to see that person in the light of God, which is beautiful. Seeing another person as God sees them, now that's a gift. Mm-hmm. I invite you to try that out, because that's a beautiful healing that can happen, especially when you're struggling. That camera over there needs attention.
Oh, I didn't even see
that camera over there needs attention, Carrie.
Alrighty. I'm not doing my tech job.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so just,
well,
now
maybe
it seems fine.
What's it say?
Now it says, Q. That's weird.
You fix it?
It's, I'm sorry, Q. Just keep talking.
We just want to keep
Choose
talking.
Autofocus. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. We have 2 cameras going, so we make sure that we have it all
Is the red light on?
filmed. I'm not looking at the red light because you have it turned towards you.
Yeah, it's not.
Don't worry about it. If we don't get it, we don't get it. We'll just continue
The
here.
movie is off. Why is it off? I'm just going to change cards. So go ahead and you want to
Okay.
keep talking, and I'll try to fix this.
All right, so let's talk about a little bit signs from our loved ones and how they'll connect to us. And like Carrie was talking about, in the dreams, that's one of the big places that our loved ones will come to us because we're quiet, we're calm, we're restful, and our angels can speak to us then too. Because again, we're at peace. We're not in that mind chatter, all this stuff going on in our head. And our loved ones will come through sometimes in a visual. You'll see somebody that looks exactly like your loved one. This happened to me after my grandfather passed away. I would see people that looked just like him. And it would just, of course, make me cry because I missed him. But it also would give me a comfort.
Can you look?
Because, yeah, the red light's on.
Are you good in the camera now?
I think it looks good.
Okay.
I don't have my glasses on, my cheaters,
Okay.
to see.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Technical difficulties.
Technical problems. Doing this work, technical stuff is not always your friend.
No, I'm sorry.
No, it's not. We want it to be our friend.
Yes.
We work really hard.
Yes.
We work really hard. So I was talking about how our loved ones come through, and I
Yes.
said our dreams are the easiest place for them to come through. I'm going to close this curtain. Or I think I'm going to close it. It's on like moved. Okay.
That's better.
All this action going on over here. So, so dreams, when we're meditating, because it's another time we're very quiet and peaceful, a friend can actually deliver a message. Sometimes we're so stuck in grief that we can't hear the messages. So our loved ones will find their way through our good friend, and they'll give them the message. And you'll get a phone call, and your friend will be like, I just dreamt about, so-and-so, which is another beautiful way. And again, we can block it by being upset. We can block the connection by our mood, really. So we have to lighten that mood so we can be easeful and hear them. It's not always, instantaneous.
Mhm.
That's that work that we have to do
Right.
in order to connect. Another way they'll connect is, again, the music. Also, angels and loved ones will also use number sequences. A lot.
That's a big one. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. License plates. I'll get sequences of numbers through license plates all the time, and then I'll pass somebody's mailbox with the same number on it. I'll be like, okay, I get it. It's a message.
Right.
And literally, sometimes it's a billboard spelt out for you.
Mm-hmm.
One day I was driving and there was this big billboard, and it said, "Be grateful." I love that. Be grateful.
Yep.
Because it's a reminder, when we're grateful, we're honoring God. We're remembering love. So those are the important things, because we can get really bogged down with our kids or the chaos of life or owing money and the bills or struggling, and we don't see love. Perfect. So what else do I want to say about your loved ones and how they'll connect? Some people have, they'll see cardinals or birds or specific animals for their loved one as well. Again, totem animals work for our loved ones.
What if an animal's doing something like out of the ordinary? I get that a lot.
Like a dancing squirrel?
Yes, like today. The dancing squirrel. Yeah.
Tell them your story today.
I was driving to work, and this crazy squirrel wasn't moving from the middle of the road. He was just sitting there. So I beat my horn, and he turned around, stood up on his back hind legs, and looked at me and just stared at me. And then I'm like, oh gosh, what? I'm trying to slow down, and his eyeballs got so big, like he looked like a cartoon character. So I'm like, what is that? So I'm like, try and, how you're not supposed to swerve, but I can't kill an animal, So he did get out of the way, thank goodness, but it was a very funny thing. Things like that happen to me a lot.
And what would that squirrel be saying to you, right?
slow down, take notice of things.
Take notice, right?
Yeah, something
right.
like
What aren't
that.
you seeing? It's right in front of your face.
Yeah. Look me in the eye. I don't know. I have to think on that.
Right.
Yeah.
The spiders, even though they're creepy crawly, they can bring messages as well. So I tell my my people, look up angel numbers. You can Google angel, type in your sequence and just put an angel number.
There's an app for that.
There is not anymore.
What?
Yep. Well, if you have an older version phone, you can get the angel number app. But when you get the newer phone, it
doesn't work anymore.
It doesn't work anymore.
Oh, I'm so sad.
But you can buy an angel number book by Doreen Virtue, which I do have, which is nice.
Or we may have to work on that kind of a book.
We might have to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because we don't have enough going on over here.
No, not at all.
All right. Loved ones, angels, and signs. Lions, tigers, and bears. I'm always getting signs before I go do a big group reading. Or even a small reading. It depends if I have somebody coming to the office as well. But angels will always come through to say, here's the most important thing, pay attention. And sometimes I'm just so busy, I don't always see it until I'm right there. But when I'm really in my work and I'm meditating and I'm in that calm state, I can see it and I can feel it and I know that it's coming forward. And Brian's grandmother, my husband's grandmother, had passed away a year ago in October. It was just her 1 year anniversary. And she came to me in a dream last week. And this was, I couldn't believe it. It was such a beautiful dream. I couldn't believe I had the dream. It was Sunday night. And I woke up Monday morning. I called my husband. I'm like, you are not going to believe this dream. I dreamt of Nana. But the circumstances were crazy because I had been at this, I don't know where I was. First, I was in this place that I didn't know with all these people I didn't know. And I was walking into an auditorium. So I was outside and it was cold. And I'm walking into this auditorium to go to a wake for somebody I didn't know. But I had to go to this wake. So I said to somebody in line, like, we don't do those things in an auditorium at home. We have funeral homes. And they're like, oh, yeah. They didn't really answer it. Like, it wasn't a question, I guess.
Right.
So she didn't really speak to me. So we go inside and I went all the way up to the top and I end up, in a cross, and I sat with, my son was there. And then all of a sudden my other family I see kind of was appearing, but just one of my sons had stood out to me. And as I was looking at him, I noticed Nana coming, and she was wearing this fuzzy white jacket, the same white jacket she wore all the time. You know which one I'm talking about?
I think so.
And then she had her barrette on the side of her
Yep.
head. And the funny story about the barrette is that she would come and stay with us and for Easter or whatever. And I would always do her hair or bring her to the salon. And this one particular Easter, I did her hair and curled it, and she had a barrette. And I said, well, you don't need it now, because she wanted to put it back in. I'm like, but it looks really pretty, because it was, all curled and nothing was in her face.
Right.
So she was like, all right. And then Brian came home and he says, oh, Nan, you look so pretty. And she goes, Jeannie won't let me wear my barrette. So she was like telling on me. She was pissed. We called her Angry Nana because she just had those times. So anyway, she walks by and she's got the barrette and I see it and it's glistening. So I'm totally smiling in my sleep going, yeah,
she really likes
she's
that.
showing me, right? She's like, I got my barrette, see?
Yeah.
And she goes down and she sits with other people. And I'm thinking this dream is just about her and seeing her loved ones, and I get to see her. But the next night on the radio, I have a woman call in, and I'm connecting her to her son who had passed away. He was 18 and his father had murdered him. A pretty horrible story.
Oh, goodness.
And I said, he was showing me special. I said, I'm not understanding what he's showing me. Is your son special needs? Because there's a gap in conversation when you're talking to the dead and to the living.
Right.
She said, no, he's special in that so many people loved him and he was popular that when he died, we had the wake in the auditorium.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
And I was like,
wow.
That's why Nana came to show me the auditorium.
Right.
So she delivered a message of a huge abundance.
Right.
And it was
That's wild.
Really amazing. So how do your loved ones speak to you? They speak to you how you speak. They speak to you in memories and things that you know. That's how they speak to you.
And you can't just ask a question.
You can absolutely ask a question.
But angels are going to tell you what they want. right?
Well, angels are going to tell you the truth. Just because you're asking, if you're praying for, say you're praying for financial freedom, and you're praying, and then you're pissed off because it doesn't come, but all of a sudden there's all these little jobs, and maybe they were just kind of beneath you, or maybe they were offerings that really weren't up your alley, and you've turned them down. Well, guess what? You turned away abundance because you didn't think it was, up your alley or whatever. And the angels are always showing, well, you got to say exactly what you want, don't you?
Yeah.
What kind of abundance do you want? So maybe you want an abundance of money and not of, Cheerios. And all of a sudden you get all this case of Cheerios delivered to your house. And you have Cheerios for life. But you didn't specify, I want abundance of money. Right. So,
but if you were connecting, when you connect to, I just want to ask a medium type of question, if I could. When you connect to angels, say I came to you and said, hey, I want to contact my mother-in-law.
Yes.
It doesn't work that way, does it?
It does. But how I work, my work particularly, is done on a healing level. So I connect people to what the angels are showing is the best move for their life, and their loved ones will come and support it as well. Then I always say you can ask questions. If I don't connect you to who you wanted to connect to, I will connect you. And it's instantaneous. So just because Carol didn't come through at this moment doesn't mean she can't come through when you say, I want to connect with Carol. And this is her mother-in-law. And then automatically it's there.
Okay, interesting. Right. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just needed to know.
Right. So if you guys have somebody that you want to connect with, just type in one name and Carrie will read it off, and I'll be glad to do that for you. Yeah. And I can connect you to Carol too while we're waiting. If you
can?
Yeah. If you're not too emotional.
I think I can do it.
All right. So I like to use my pen and my paper when I'm connecting. And just like I taught you guys earlier and said about writing, because when we have our pen to the paper, our mind quiets and we can be in that pure energy and we can allow. So it's almost like,
it's like when I'm drawing, that's how I feel.
Exactly. It's the same thing. So you can draw with spirit. People paint with spirit. I can cook the same way. Like,
cook with spirit?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a cool thing.
It's really anything that you do with the ings, the ing on the end, running, baking, painting, drawing,
jogging.
You do it with love, with spirit, and it's going to take on a whole new energy. Right?
Oh, here's one.
That's why praying.
How about we'll do Carol after, because we have Charlotte.
Okay.
Right here, Charlotte. Someone wants to know.
Okay.
Charlotte. It's.
I see. I see.
Okay.
I was reading what you wrote above.
No, sorry. I was pointing to the wrong thing.
Charlotte is coming through as a mother figure. Do you understand that?
Should I have them? Yes.
And I'm also getting, I'm not sure if she's a smoker, but I'm getting like a raspiness around my throat and my neck. Do you understand that?
Yes. Big yes.
Yeah. Did she like lose her voice at the end or her hearing? Like, I want to say she's saying hello, but she's saying it in a really loud, raspy voice. And I feel like she's shouting it to you. Do you understand that? Or is it that, is it you that has the hearing? And she's shouting to you. So you hear it.
She says, not sure.
Okay. There's been a long gap in time too since you physically saw each other, and she says you look good.
Yes, she says big yes. Okay.
Yay!
Thanks.
Yeah. Showering you with lots of loves and also some gifts. I don't know if you're having a special occasion or if it was just her birthday, but there's some gifts and she's showing me like balloons and like a celebration. Do you understand?
Baby.
Okay. Congratulations.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And she's all around the chest, so I don't know if that's a heart attack or lung issues, but I have like pressure on my chest, heaviness on my chest. And she's showing me elephant as well. I don't know if that has to do with the chest or not, but I want to feel like I want to say the elephant. Do you understand that? That could be also the elephant in the room because she's not being clear on the elephant. So I just want to put it out there.
Maybe in room. Maybe in the room.
Okay. Okay. Have you haven't told anybody about the baby?
No, they know.
Why is she showing me you picking up the phone? Like, did you just tell somebody just now or something? Like, what's the newness? What's the phone?
Not sure.
Okay, well, I'm seeing her. She's like showing me the phone. Like, I don't know if she's telling everybody or if you're telling everybody now, but I just feel like this, the news is spread.
I call my aunt, that's her daughter. I call my aunt, that's her daughter. Oh, so she must, okay, so she must speak to her, Charlotte's daughter on the phone, perhaps?
Okay. That makes sense. That's just like her confirmation of letting you know that she's with you. She's seeing what's going on. Yeah. And she's really happy. And this is baby number 2?
1.
Okay. I don't know why I'm getting 2.
Oh, she lost the first. That's why.
Oh, there you go. That's why.
I'm sorry for your loss, but that's why she's getting 2.
That's why she's showing it. But that's her confirmation for you.
Yes. Is she with the baby? Charlotte must be with the baby.
Exactly.
Can she see my baby that I lost?
That's why she's telling me. Absolutely. You didn't deliver this baby. That baby was pretty early on. Like,
it said no.
Yeah. That was a miscarriage, correct?
Does my baby's souls live?
Of course, your baby souls live. All babies come, and even if they are short-lived, meaning
and her niece, my cousin, lost her baby at 8 months. Oh, that's so sad. Does she have a message for her? She is grieving.
Is this recent?
Very recent.
Okay.
August.
Was this like sudden infant death? Like, I just feel like
8 months.
I feel like it was just like, I feel like it was really quickly. Like,
SIDS? Is that what you mean?
It's I'm not sure if it's SIDS or just it feels so sudden.
Oh, yes, in the womb she had to deliver, so it was 8 months pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I feel like
had
really
to
sudden. Okay.
That's just so sad.
Yes. And I do feel like that was a girl. Did she say that?
It doesn't say.
I feel like that was a baby girl.
Her niece. No, it was a boy.
Why do I feel like a girl?
It says her niece, my cousin. I don't know. Charlotte's niece.
Okay.
I don't know if that's why or not.
Maybe that's why. Maybe because it's her niece. Because I feel girl. Unless she's showing me girl for you.
Well, maybe she's having a girl.
Right. That's what I got.
Does she have a message? There's no message. Okay.
That's all I have.
That's all she's
all kind of backed off now.
Okay.
Right. And sometimes those messages,
she says thank you.
They are not supposed to come through quite yet, or they're supposed to be delivered in person rather than via a text. So understand that it's not that there's nothing for her. It's just at this moment, it's not the right time. And it is about that timing that we don't always understand. Okay. Beautiful.
Is there anyone else that would like to connect with someone? Please type a name.
Carol called you a special name.
Did she?
She's saying a special name, a special name. Did you have a special name for her? Is that what it was?
We always called her Grandma Carol.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, a special name. And she's showing me the twinkle in her eye, and she's telling me to tell you this. She's pointing to the twinkle in her eye. Do you understand the glisten, the little twinkle?
It's either that she had 3 tears when she died, or
Okay.
when
Because she
she-
just keeps pointing to it, and she wants me to make clear that I'm telling you. And she has quite the family with her.
she does.
She has quite the family.
Yes, she
She's
does.
like, tell them I'm with the family.
I know.
And there's like so many of them. Her sister's there,
Uh-huh.
and her parents.
Uh-huh.
And she's just like, I feel like she's totally surrounded.
She's dancing. I know.
There's
she
also
is.
a quilt she wants me to mention.
A
A
quilt.
blanket or a quilt. Do you understand the blanket or quilt? I don't know if this was something that she had or she was wrapped in, but she's making me see it. Did you make her a quilt?
I don't think so.
I don't know if it's an Afghan. I just feel like somebody made it and she's making me show it. She's like, you know,
I really don't know where you. I don't. Don't
okay.
know.
write it down.
A quilt.
And she's like kind of laughing in that cute little laugh she had,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
She would, maybe with special names, she would always say, "Oh, Carrie," and that's how she would say my name.
The
So
special-
maybe that's what
there
she
you go.
means.
Right. I
Yeah.
feel like an endearment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was how she
You
would say
were a
my name.
daughter to her, she said. Just a
Aw.
daughter to her.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I do feel like there's a struggle with her. I don't know if it's one daughter in particular that's having a struggle. Do you understand that?
Well, everybody has a little bit of struggle.
I know. Did somebody have a struggle saying goodbye?
Oh, they all did. We were all there when she passed.
I don't know why she's saying struggle, and I'm not sure what is around that.
I'll have to ask Tina.
Mm-hmm. And the pie?
The pie.
The pie was like a special pie that she'd make or something. What's the pie?
I don't know. Thanksgiving's coming up, and she would come to Kim's house. I
And
don't
what would she
know.
bring? Would she bring the pie? Because I'm feeling like pie, but I feel like more like it's a berry pie than almost like a cherry pie.
I don't know.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
She's very busy. She's just chipper and busy and showing me all those little things.
Is there any babies around her?
Several, she says.
Oh, really?
Several.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's different babies,
Yeah.
and Christopher.
Yeah, several. Yeah.
She was all about the babies.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm feeling that. I'm feeling like all the blankets, and I feel like that's what it all has to do with.
She did. I think she would have blankets made. Maybe that's what she means.
Because I feel like that she's with them all.
Yeah.
Christopher was the only one who lived, who was born.
Yes.
Yes.
The others were
Lost.
hers,
Miscarriages, yes.
daughters, things like that.
Yes.
Miscarriages. Yeah.
Yes. And I do feel several, and I feel all around.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And I feel this like a beautiful white light as she's doing that, like just, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And who's drinking?
I know somebody I know 2 people are probably drinking.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And why is she saying that? I
She's
don't want to
just
say
showing
who.
me. She's like, oh, like,
Yeah.
she's like, oh, she doesn't want to say much either. She's kind of shaking her head like,
Yeah.
that's an excuse. It's not a good excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's I can't.
But time will settle it down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. Better not to turn to it, she said.
Right.
Yeah. That's pretty good. That's what she's saying. So
That's
far.
awesome. We
Yeah.
miss her. We miss her.
I know she misses you guys too, but she's with you. I mean,
I know. I feel it. I
Yeah.
do feel it. I feel her
And
warmth.
I
She
feel
was
like
so
she wants
kind.
to say you've been asking for one particular thing.
Um,
You keep asking for the same thing, she said.
from her.
No. She said, tell her it's coming.
Oh, really?
Tell her it's coming. Do you understand that?
If it's what I think it is, that's
she said
wonderful.
that you would know.
Yeah.
Tell her it's coming. I'm going to tell you it's coming too. Your loved ones love you. Your angels love you. I think that you should know how magnificent and wonderful that you are, because God created you. And I thank you so much for spending your hour with us, hanging out with Carrie and I here in my office. We really appreciate it.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. This came up in a different area. Anything on Grace or Mike?
What area did that come up in?
I don't know. It's a new area. I'm trying to.
I think the webinar is going to kick off. I'll do my best.
Okay.
Is this one of our listeners?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And if it gets kicked off, I believe we can answer it by text. So in case that happens, don't worry, whoever asked about Grace or Mike.
These people aren't even related at all. Like, they're two different, like, I feel like Grace is a family member and Mike is not. Do you understand that? They don't go together? Like,
They are family.
They are family? Like, why
they family, it says.
I feel like they don't go together, and I'm not sure why that means. Does that mean that just, like, I don't understand why they're saying they don't go together?
Oh, my mom and dad. My dad and mom.
They don't go together. Like a lamb and tuna fish. I don't understand why they're showing me that. Did they fight all the time? Because I'm like trying to understand why they don't go together.
I don't know if I have to keep pushing this answer live.
I'm trying to understand the warmth. Do you understand the warmth weather too? Like the warm around your mom? Because that's what I'm feeling. Almost like humidity, like Florida type of weather.
My dad.
Okay. And he shows me the gun.
Loved Florida. My dad loved Florida.
Yeah, and he's showing me like the gun, the badge, and the years, and the a retirement as well. Did he get upgraded to? Or not upgraded? That's the wrong word. Upgraded. Did your dad get upgraded? No. Was he promoted in work too? I feel like he jumped. I don't know what that means. Like a level went up.
He was a police officer.
Yeah, but he did go up in whatever he did. Like, did he
get a promotion? You mean?
Yeah, some sort of promotion or an award. Like, I feel like he was recognized. It's hard to do this through the computer.
After he left, retired?
He's just showing it to me, so it can be while he was there. I just feel like it's something he's trying to show, and that will be his confirmation that it's him to you. Although he says you don't need any confirmation, he says he talks to you all the time and that you talk to him as well. Do you understand?
Does him?
Yeah, and you feel like he has so much to say. Like, he's kind of a chatty guy. And your mom's a little quieter, and she passed years ago first, right? And she was young.
Maybe that's why they don't feel like they didn't go together, maybe?
Yeah, that may be what they didn't go together, maybe because there were so many years. And I'm getting like a headache, like almost like a migraine around your mom. And I don't know if that's how she passed or if she just suffered from that. Almost like a sick feeling. That's what I'm getting. Oh, okay. She was sick, she says. She said you were a spunky little one. You were a spunky little one. And your dad is showing me money as well. He's showing me like dollar signs.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I don't know if you're doing something
It says
with finances.
Yep. Yeah, he was. Yes. 42. His mom was 42.
Okay.
Cancer. Haha. When LOL. So this is like updating really strangely.
The money, I'm not sure if that's meaning you're working on and something to do with finances, but that's what she's showing. Like she's with you, she's helping you, guiding you. Not that she said not that you need the help, but she would like to help you. And she said there's an outside influence for you as well, and to really be careful. You have some big decisions to make as well, as far as the work is concerned. Beautiful. Okay, that's all I'm going to do today.
It says definitely. Oh, but did it? Oh, that was my computer.
Updating.
Okay.
So thank you again, everyone, for joining us. I appreciate your time, and we look forward to seeing you in another one of our fun webinars.
Angels don't lie. No, no.